Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's John Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to run here with Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Goes to the hurry up here. Now Penix off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Devin Duvernay to return it. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On play action, here's Williams. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. He's going to bring this down to their 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Working from the gun, Williams. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Third down, here's Williams. This is brought in, big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
From the gun on third, it's Williams. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Santos' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix here from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A gain of 27 yards there. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Play fake. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
What is it up?
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taking a deep shot here. And there is A.J. Terrell with the pick. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Penix now on 1st down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here we go.
3rd down, it's Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, sit on!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Kate, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say feed the run game.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now here's Williams. He brings it in. And he's taken down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple of yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. Santos' kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
To the air with Penix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Penix now. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. First down and more past the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Penix on first down. Has it down close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Get out.
From the shotgun, Penix. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. His third total score in this game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Duvernay on the return. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
What is it on?
Williams to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Penix working from the gun. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Gronk, as they go for another stop on third down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Putting a receiver in motion. Penix facing a third and long. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
He feels this at the 18. He's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
What is up?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas!
First down throw by Williams. He put everything he had into this one. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Bears, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Bears bring on Santos for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. They're doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bears take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Ready to run.
Some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down from the 31.
Ready to run.
They stick with McCaffrey. He's out in the clear. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26, and that's a Chicago first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Secured by Burden on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ready to run.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
Ready to
Going to run again with McCaffrey. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled by Luke Ororo.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready to run.
Back now, pressure coming. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So on 4th down, out is Santos for the Bears field goal. This a 39-yarder. Santos' kick is good, and the lead is back down to 9.
They can't blame him for the deficit. He's been doing all he can to kick them into contention. That's now his 4th field goal. And all those kicks he's made are part of why the lead is still close.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Now Penix off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Has it at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
Robinson will not score. The defense holds and stops him toward that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons push their lead to 15. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Took a couple of runs into that wall before they finally punched it across for the score.
Well, that defensive front, you know they were dialed up to make a stand, but it was going to be a challenge to make another 2 stops even after that one. A crack formed in the wall, and it burst through for a touchdown.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here's
the handoff. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Yes.
Working from the gun, Williams. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready to run.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready to run.
Williams from the gun. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ready to run. Bravo. We go.
3rd and 2. Williams. Pass brought in by Burden. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10.
Bears 19. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
5-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they called the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. They send a man in motion. Penix now on first down. And downfield, and he finds London. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. Another one here to London. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Duvernay on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
What's up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
What is going on?
To throw, Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
What is up?
On the give, it's McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. To throw is Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying getting it to Colston Loveland. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down. Here's Williams. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Odunze touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10.
36. Bears 26. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, and it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Play fake. Penix. Complete out to the right. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Penix on 3rd down. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, here's Penix. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Falcons moments away from their 4th win of the year. Third down, they need 7. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
19, 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 license. 60 back. 60 back.
4th down. Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Ready, set up.
From the gun, McCaffrey. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready, set.
Now here's Williams. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now to throw. He brings it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. It's on target to Moore. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. The Bears going to use their third and final timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What is it on? Here we go. Vegas!
Again, it's Williams. Oh, he lost the football. The Falcons bring it in. He's at midfield. 30. At the 20. He's at the 10. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. And he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Here's Duvernay on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. They snap a knife, bang, drinks, bouncing to the groove. All body stuff, that's the new move. Where I'm from, like to go. I'm smoking up the gang. I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showing it what they call it. She said the food.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Come on, guys. Pick it up. Do this. You got this.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Punch stars! What is up?
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over.